Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Friends, it's time for some Saturday morning React-TOONS featuring Robotech, specifically episode 35, Season's Greetings. Now, friends, this is the penultimate episode of the Macross saga of Robotech. We have one more after this, so what I'm looking for is, please, some defined and written in ink intentions and feelings from some of our main characters. Come on, just give me anything. Give me anything to try to solidify and work our way through the Min-May, Rick, and Lisa dynamic. Friends, if you could do me a favor, hit that like button, smash that subscribe, ring that bell for notifications, and you'll be alerted next time we go live with Saturday Morning React-TOONS or any of our sci-fi fare. And of course, if there's anything that we do that you would like early or in its full-length format, the link to the Patreon is in the description. But all that's then, and this is now, and now it's time to get back into the Machiavellian, Shakespearean, unrequited love that is Min-May, Rick, and Lisa's whatever. All right, friends, prepare to engage maximum warp reaction. And away we go. Fanfare! It's the second to last fanfare. I only got one more of those left in me. Everybody's like, thank God. Thank God. I've got so much I want to watch that you all recommended so much stuff to me. Man, I'm really super duper intrigued by Star Blazers. Like, really. I've been starting to look at that. So many people have said, man, you really need to check out Star Blazers. And I saw the remake or the remastered or whatever it is. It's available in Crunchyroll. And I just saw like it kind of like runs a trailer whenever you kind of put it up there. And, oh man, it looks so good. Oh, God, excuse me. I mean, it looks really good. Took all I had not to keep watching the first episode. It's like, click. And I am very interested to see where Southern Cross goes, the Southern Cross leg of Robotech. So much to watch in so little time, friends. Can't believe 35 episodes. Here we are.
The Amazon region of South America is the first area to recover from the full-scale Zentradi attack.
Wow.
The jungle is a place where survival of the fittest dictates that helpless victims fall to ruthless predators. It's the perfect place for Chiron and his attack force to seek refuge.
It's the perfect place for Chiron. What's this?
God, at least the lights work.
Ha!
How are the reflex furnaces? Are they working yet?
Not yet, Lord Chiron.
Chiron in his tank top. I never knew I needed it.
We are without power from the main reactors because we lack protoculture.
Not good enough. I want all reflex weapons functional immediately.
They don't have go juice.
Attack squadrons, prepare for battle. We are mounting a raid on the Micronian factory. Our objective, the protoculture matrix necessary to refuel the main reactors.
Okay.
The events of this day will burn forever in the minds of the Micronians. They will know how Chiron the Destroyer was able to crush them with her own protoculture.
Chiron the Destroyer. Chiron is the absolute hands down best villain in this show. I dig the shit out of him from the first second.
I have that one, Mommy, please? Are you sure that's the one you want?
Well, it's good to know the consumer toy industry is back.
Fighters 2 and 3, stand by to change course.
How much time has passed, I wonder?
Maybe if I ask Lisa out for some coffee, she'll agree to see me. After all, she can't stay mad at me forever.
She can and should.
Skull 1, calling Captain Hayes. Huh?
Sammy.
Where's Captain Hayes?
She's not on duty, Captain. I think she went home.
She usually works this shift.
I don't know what happened, but she didn't come in.
I see.
Man, it looks like there's been some serious rebuilding.
Let's see, we have 3 power condensers for reflex engines, 2 L-17 assemblies.
Oh, so this is the factory that's about ready to get absolutely jumped. Oh, Rick's right there.
She's sure going out of her way to avoid me. Huh? Huh? Hey, look at that.
Nice.
Here you are.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye now. And send your friends.
Look at our guys.
Min-May sits in the deserted park. Her recent separation from her cousin and business manager, Lynn Kyle, has left her feeling totally alone.
Do not make me feel sympathetic for Min-May.
What's going to happen now? I don't want to sing anymore, that's for sure.
Really?
Rick. I wonder what he's doing now. Probably having a wonderful Christmas dinner. Maybe I could... No, I guess I shouldn't.
You have, I mean, her aunt and uncle are still alive, right?
There's plenty of kids over there, huh? Hey, there's one now! Right there on that swing!
Where?
It's Min-Mei, everybody.
Min-Mei! Hey, Min-Mei! Min-Mei, it's Rico! Come back! Wait, no!
Oh my God, she's running from them? They're like your biggest fans.
She didn't hear us?
She heard you, Conda.
The police are now reporting her as officially missing. She was last seen stepping out for a walk sometime early yesterday afternoon.
Oh, man.
Parents of Miss
I wonder
Min-Mei's
who that could be.
longtime friend and manager
Oh, I'll give you one guess.
Huh? Min-Mei?
Hello, Rick.
Hello, Min-Mei.
May I come in?
Merry Christmas?
I probably should have called you first. I'm sorry, Rick. I don't want to impose.
My friends don't have to call.
I'm literally by myself. Oh, God, just put them together.
Why don't we go inside where it's warm?
I am not without sympathy for Min-Mei, just so everybody knows that. In fact, I probably have the most sympathy for Min-Mei. Hello, goodbye.
Say hi to Rick for me.
I will.
Bye. I hope things work out for those two.
Oh my God, Lisa's on her way over. Are you kidding me?
Now when I think of my life, I remember the things that I've lost instead of being grateful for what I have. I don't know why I feel so negative. I don't have anyone I can turn to for support anymore.
It was being around Kyle.
Sounds a little more like self-pity if you ask me, Min-Mei. You should be happy because of your music.
Well, if that's all I've got, then I don't want to sing anymore. I can't perform anymore, Rick.
I don't get it. Did something happen between you and Kyle?
Yes, do you see him around here?
And I don't care if I ever see him again as long as I live.
But Min-Mei, you two were so close. I just don't understand.
That was the problem.
You saw him, like, abuse her.
We spent all of our time together. The relationship was smothering us. We both got sick of looking at each other's faces day in.
Oh, I mean, Lisa, just with another sucker punch.
I have nobody who understands, who will
But
take
that's
the time to
Min-Mei.
listen. None of my friends in the entertainment industry really know who I
It's
am.
snowing outside, Rick. You think you could have closed the door? We're not heating the whole base, buddy.
Please let me stay. I know it's a lot of trouble, but I won't get in your way, and I don't know who else to turn to.
Well, I guess it's all right. If you're sure you really want to.
Can't believe this is happening.
Okay.
I mean, it's just like the most awful thing for Lisa. For God's sakes.
Hey, what's the matter, lady? Are you feeling all right or what?
Nothing. Just go away and leave me alone.
Some people.
Well, thanks for sort of trying to help, but being accusatory. Something wrong, lady? Oh my God. Lisa, you need to just be Claudia's roommate again. You two, Roy gone. Don't even bother with these guys.
Hi, Commander. Your usual?
Thanks, John. Tonight I think I'll have something stronger.
Sure thing. Something a little stronger.
Lovely. I thought that said Tushy for a second, but it's Yoshi?
What's she doing here?
This is my big day.
Oh my God, she's singing Min-Mei, and she has the same tonal quality I would have if I sang it.
Min-Mei, in the comfort of Rick's home, tries to feel secure.
I do feel sorry for Min-Mei. It's like every time she has a chance, she just like literally passes out.
This isn't my room. Oh yeah, I'm at Rick's.
Like, how many times has that happened? She came to visit Rick in the hospital, and she was just like laid down for a second and passed out, literally like running her ragged.
Rick is right. I was feeling sorry for myself.
We're just gonna walk around pantsless? Is that...
Thank you, Rick. Good night.
Damn it! Don't make me feel sympathetic. Too sympathetic for Min-Mei.
Lisa can't help thinking about her own personal problems, and the vision of Min-Mei at Rick's house further adds to her turmoil.
I like that.
Captain, if you're not feeling well, I'll radio headquarters and tell them I'm driving you home if you want.
I'll be all right. Just keep driving.
Right.
Commander, you sure? I can hear your thoughts, and they don't sound good.
I don't believe it. Lisa's too nice a person to do something like that. Of course, she's not as perfect as you. Oh, very funny, Kim.
Ooh, very funny, Kim. I miss them so much. They were great. I miss Global too. Christ, I don't see him at all. Gee, Merry fucking Christmas. Oh my God, just to remind you.
This is ground-based security. Centrani forces are attacking the industrial section. Emergency communique for all sectors.
Scramble alert. Repeat, all Veritechs. This
Hell yes! There we go. Max, I was just gonna say we don't see Max at all anymore.
Now listen, Grell. Your incompetence may cost you your life. Now find it!
How many times has he threatened Grell's life? That might be the first, actually. He's been very mad with him. I'm not sure he's threatened his life, though. Man, I'm telling you what, they have rebuilt this city in multiple incarnations. I don't know how many times, but boy, they do a great job.
It would be my guess that he is here to obtain the protoculture he needs to repair his battlecruiser.
Repair.
all Veritech fighters are to proceed at once to Sector 1. The Zentrani target is the protoculture storage warehouse. Your main objective is to protect at all costs.
The rest of you can go home. Miria and Max are out here.
My cronians are better prepared than I had anticipated.
Always leading from the front. My man is always leading from the front.
Pods ready.
Ooh. Oh, wow. That was a hell of a plan. A sneak attack. Or an ambush, I should say, on their way to...
Careful, watch your flank. That's Miria.
Oh, shit. Are we gonna get a Zonia and Miria?
Casualty reports, though not official, are expected to be heavy. The counterattack headed by Command Leader Captain Gloval is trying to get the upper hand at this time.
Rick.
Rick?
Huh?
If something happened to you, I don't know what I'd do. Will you please promise me you'll be careful?
That's a weird kind of lock between the two of those scenes.
Ah, the protoculture storage matrix.
Damn, Chiron.
Quickly cover my flank! Yes, sir.
He's been spending all his downtime lifting, getting those gains.
Casualties are far heavier than initially reported, with some 25 pilots listed as wounded or missing.
Oh, God. Cool cut.
Prepare to move out as soon as possible.
Yes, Commander. All pods return to base.
Nice.
Can't let them get away with that protoculture. Miria, this is Max. Come in.
Miria's Veritech is badass.
What is it? It's bad down there. I've got to go back. They need help. Huh? The mothership is landing in the city.
What?
All battle pods back to the ship. Hurry! Merry Christmas, and I send you a special greeting from Santa Claus. May all your foolish holidays be as bright as this one.
Oh my God, they're blowing up crap all over the city.
Put out those fires. Max, do you read me? Oh, Roger, Rick.
No, Max is like, we gotta follow them, know where the hell they went.
Armed with fire-retardant bombs, they are eventually able to bring the blazing inferno under control. Well into the night, the squadron not only fights the fires.
Awesome.
As the smoldering fires begin to die down, people throughout the city are no longer thinking about Christmas, but are grateful just to be alive.
Wow.
All fighting has stopped now, and casualties are flooding into the emergency rescue centers.
Man, it's awful. Oh my God. You know who needs to talk? Lisa and Min-Mei. They need to kind of like hash this shit out, because Rick's not going to be able to effectively communicate with either one of them. This is hands down my favorite post Force of Arms. More like this would have been awesome. Silence goes a long way in this show, and they rarely employ it.
She told me you said I was sick in bed. That was a lie, Lisa. I should have been notified at the very first order to scramble.
You should be more discreet when you have people coming over. Last night I came by and your door was open. I know all about Min-Mei.
Then let's end this here, please. That would be my Christmas miracle. That is cool. Oh, yeah.
I'll be right back. I'm going to wash my face. I must look awful.
Oh, boy.
She made a Christmas dinner. And cake, too. Looks great.
I made it for you.
Huh?
I mean, she did work at a restaurant for years, everybody.
Do you think you could ever give up your commission with the Defense Force? Please think about it, because I never want to lose you, Rick.
I love you, Rick, just the way you are. Now change.
Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, Rick.
May we have 1,000,000 more like it.
Okay, so this is it. This is Rick and Min-May.
Merry Christmas to all, and to all a safe night.
Friends, we just watched Robotech, episode 35, Season's Greetings, and the only thing left to do is talk about it. All right, everybody, we just watched Robotech, episode 35, Season's Greetings. Hands down, my favorite one from the post-Force of Arms arc. More of these kind of slices of life, like with the backdrop of like the kind of the raging guerrilla war that Chiron has. That's what I was kind of hoping for. Reconstruction Blues started that off really, really well. And the one right after that, the Robotech Masters, I think was right after Reconstruction Blues. I didn't initially like Robotech Masters, but that bookend shot that they had of the skeleton Zentradi, the skeleton of the Zentradi holding the packaged Min-May doll, I thought was super duper powerful. Take Reconstruction Blues and that scene alone and then add it with Season's Greetings here, episode 35. And I think that if you had had more in that vein, more like kind of looking at it, not necessarily like really, I mean, it's soap opera-esque, you know, with like the love triangle and all that stuff, but you're folding in more of the peripheral, you know, we had Miria and Max in this, albeit in a very small role, but you had, you know, Braun and crew were here too. That kind of added a little bit more like slice of life type of stuff. You had the bridge crew, you had Exodor, you had Global. They didn't have big roles or anything like that, but they spoke like the bridge crew talking about, you know, Lisa and her, you know, the plight that she has, you know, going on with Rick and all these things. And it made sense, the storyboarding out, Rick finding out that she said he was sick and, you know, all these things. I'm not necessarily saying, we know what they've done with the character of Lisa here. Lisa has been forced to change the most from the end of what was the major arc at Force of Arms. She's been forced to really change. The writers completely changed like the strong Lisa that we had and made her into this like pining for Rick, any attention she can get from Rick. She's the one that's had to change the most in the narrative that they're writing here. Everybody else sort of remained the same. And I mean, Rick changed too in that they regressed him back to that dickheady, you know, indecisive stage that he was in. But this episode I thought was really strong. It was a really strong, you know, I mean, comparatively speaking, we've had much better episodes in the earlier parts, but not too much better. I mean, this was a good episode. This was a solid kind of, like I said, slice of life, really tells you about like what the world's like right now. You know, in addition to just not just the relationship that we've been kind of like stuck in the last couple episodes. Here's the world. Here's how everything stands. It's not great, everybody, but we're making it. You know, there's that element of hope at the end, kind of like Reconstruction Blues, where it was like, you know, the flower growing and all that stuff. There's an element of hope, you know, even in the face of having what they said was like 25 pilots gone or missing, civilian casualties, blah, blah, blah. And then not blah, blah, blah. Civilian casualties and then money, blah, blah, blah. I'm not belittling the loss of life there, but it's, you know, I think it was a very well done episode. We had some, you know, not that the animation can take away from it for me, but like I always said, good animation augments the story. And I think we had some solid stuff. A couple of those shots of Miria's Veritech, like spinning with the wings, like flush out, but still in Guardian mode, really cool, or Battleoid modes, really cool stuff. I have hope. I know that next episode's it, you know, Next to the Stars is it, episode 36. And then I'm assuming that we're going to have at least a measured time jump forward, because they made mention recently. The Robotech Master said that, you know, it would take 20 years for them to get to Earth using the conventional means of transport, since they can't jump, since they don't have any protoculture. That is cool. So I'm assuming that like they're going to get here and then new shit's going to start. And that's how they're going to kind of explain away the, you know, we're at a brand new type of sequence and shit like that. I'm looking forward to seeing how they do it and if it's effectively done. You know, this is as soon as you all told me, hey, they took 3 completely separate properties and smooshed them together into Robotech, I immediately thought, how the hell do you do that? Because there's not just, dialogue and narration alone can't get you there. So I'm very curious to see how they kind of bridge the gap. I mean, this is a difficult transition. You're definitely walking a tightrope here of making sure that you maintain the integrity of Macross that you're leaving, while at the same time keeping the audience engaged in what is essentially going to be a brand new story, I'm assuming with brand new characters. I'm really curious to see if we hear like callbacks. Do they talk about like the war? Do they talk about Rick? Do they talk about like all of our principal characters? I would hate to think that we just like never hear about them again, but I mean, I think that's a distinct possibility. Because, I mean, as from what you all have kind of told me, Rick Hunter wasn't drawn for Southern Cross, so Rick's not going to wander through the streets unless they somehow add him to it, which, again, I don't know what they're going to do. I'm very, very curious for that, friends. But back to Season's Greetings and to kind of sum everything up here, I think it was a really powerful episode, and it's one that they desperately needed here at the penultimate episode before the transition. You got to go out strong. You've got to leave them wanting more to keep them engaged for the next leg. And this was good. And I'm going to say this. Let's end with talking about the Lisa, Rick, and Min-Mei love triangle. The way it stands right now, everybody, right? Am I right? It's got to be Rick and Min-Mei. You've just got it. They've been will they or won't they from literally episode 1. Let's let them do it. Let's let them, we can wave the green flag, go everybody, go. You can do it. You can have your romance. You can do whatever you'd like. I mean, now should Rick give up, his being part of the defense force? No, he should not. But again, we don't know. They have to write him off somehow. We're leaving this leg of the story. We're leaving Macross behind. So I'm very curious to see how they do it. And what are they going to do to my Lisa? What are they going to do to my favorite character? They've already really goofed her up here at the end. So I'm hoping that maybe we can have a pivot, strong Lisa at the end, maybe, independent like she was before, not with all this, caught up on Rick type of stuff. Just Lisa Hayes, everybody, and let's see if she can go out the way that she came in. Does that make sense? And you know what? Let's see if Rick and Min-Mei can go out the way they came in. They came in flirting and in love with each other. Let's let them leave that way, everybody. Literally, it will have taken 36 episodes. Well, 35 if you count this one. This is where they get together. All right, everybody, if you could do me a favor, hit that like button, smash that subscribe, ring that bell for notifications, and you'll be alerted next time we go live with Robotech or any of our Saturday morning React tunes. And of course, if there's anything that we do that you would like early or in its full-length format, the link to the Patreon is in the description. But friends, all that is then, and this is now. Now it's time to say goodbye from Robotech, episode 35, Season's Greetings. So where should we say goodbye from? Okay, we'll say we did this kind of a little bit in the last couple episodes. A Rainy Night was the one we did this in. You've got a Christmas present. You've got to deliver it to one of our principal players here. Anybody from Robotech, the Macross era, you've got to deliver a present to. My friends, who do you deliver your present to, and what is it? Until we meet again for the very last episode of the Macross Robotech Union, Vulcan roll, and I'll see you.